Hey, what's up everyone? It's Rich. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys killed it. Thank you for all the likes on the video. Let's get to this. Part 2. We're not going to dilly-dally. There's no time. Wrightson. Okay, so this was the last page we left off on. I love that skull. The angle of it is just killer. Perspective, baby. He knows how to turn the form. And again, killer hands right here. Man, the twists. Man, it's just so nice. They really like come to life. Okay, so let's do this. We're gonna hustle. Like I said, the sequential pages, some of them we'll kind of go through a little bit quicker. This is kind of earlier Wrightson stuff, so I mean, you can see that some of the drawings are more primitive than where he really evolved to. But you know, that's very inspirational and educational too, because you get to see the evolution of an artist's work through these books. And I have a few. I mentioned in the previous video, I've been picking these up now for about 2 or 3 years, and they're the only real comic books that I've been buying. Oh man, this is nice. All right. Monster on the Moors. Dude. He's bringing it. Man, look at those leaves on top of his back. That's so nice. I always love his positive and negative space, like how he leaves that white and just puts the shadow of the leaves. And it just gives this nice sense of there's like a form and just a depth to it. You know, it really feels like stuff is piled up on him, and it's a diffused level of detail that really works well. You know, and again, because these are all shot off the original art, you get an opportunity. You can see like some whiteout in there, and then he went back in and did that brush kind of cross hatching. And again, down here, you know, with the nice chunky black area, but then that suggestion of leaves, you know, just the under shadow. And he doesn't really worry about the mids, although there's plenty of that too in other spots. Man, it's really nice, that face. Gosh, you can see that he had maybe like a bit of a Jack Davis influence. Jack Davis was a Mad Magazine artist. I don't know his whole resume, but I see a little bit of that in his stuff. I mean, Wrightson is a really great combination of comics, classic illustration, and then cartooning. Yeah, it's really cool. A lot of white in there, and it works too. It doesn't look like you know, accidental. Oh, I love the little carriage going away in the background. It's nice. Looks like something like Mignola would do. I'm sure Mignola is a huge Wrightson fan. There's no way that he's not. Love that tree with the moss. Okay, like I said, we can't. Oh man, this is nice. Holy cow! I think I got to this page. Like when you watch the first video, you'll understand like sort of the concept behind Open That Book. But I think this is where I stopped. And again, when I look at these books on my own, I spend a lot of time on each page. I mean, 5 to 10 minutes is not unusual. God, I love that. See Kevin Nolan in this. Man, Kevin Nolan must have loved this. Again, that shot with the horse, the diffusion of the positive and negative, where it just suggests those wheels, and he doesn't have to put in all the detail, but it looks more detailed almost. You know, it looks more real. Less is more. It's such an important idea for artists to understand. When you overdraw, you're taking some of the imagination away from the viewer. When you suggest things, it's a very powerful tool to connect to the person who's looking at your work. Man, that is a great page. Woo. Man, love it. I love the little light on in that one window over there. It's such a nice touch. Okay, let's keep going. So many pages. Again, this is a very big book. It's at least 110 pages. So some of these sequential pages we're just going to fly through. They're nice, but oh, little pencils. Interesting. Yeah, it's crazy. Man, it's amazing to think that he could lay stuff like this down and then refine it to the level that he does. It's very brave. It's someone that's got a very good command of their language. He knows like he knows how to make the calls of what he's going to do. Look at that. Dude, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. Love it. But again, they could do a Frankenstein book like this. If they had a little bit of this, just, oh man, it would be so awesome. I know they're missing pages though. They couldn't find them all. And also, I wanted to mention a playlist in the description box below. I did an Open That Book about a year ago of Bernie Wrightson, A Look Back. There's 2 videos. You absolutely, if you're a fan of Wrightson or this series, you need to check them out. And then I'll have a playlist of all my Open That books. I do Jean Giraud, Mobius, Katsuhiro Otomo. There's a bunch. They're very, very cool. People really enjoy them. I don't do them a lot, but when I do, oh man, yes. This is nice too. Wow. So brave to black out a face like that. If you've ever tried it, you know. It's not easy to do and not have it look like a disaster, where it's like, why did you black out that face? This is really cool. I like that. But you can see this is him cutting his teeth on this style. He's not exactly where he got to with this, but he's trying stuff and things are starting to connect, and the things that work he's carrying over into new pages, new pieces, new covers, new pinups. This is a really, really nice panel right here. But yeah, I mean, that's how you evolve as an artist. Like, all the little mistakes that you make, you start to eliminate. All the things that look cool, you kind of carry over. And with time, you build it up. That's really interesting how he used the white in the foot there. Really nice little figures right there. The muscles in my hand are like, oh my God, I'm holding the phone. Ah, that's really cool. And it's not just the level of detail for Wrightson, though. I can't stress that enough. It's that he draws really well too. I mean, it's the whole combination. It's a level of artistic mastery of caricature, of poses, of anatomy. You know, and it's stylized. All this stuff is stylized. When I think saying things like anatomy is a very, very dangerous term, especially for young artists to hear, because you think you need to sit and like learn it all. You need to learn enough to create a believable delivery that you're going to use, and then you can take it and stylize it. You need to know enough. Just don't get stuck on anatomy. You can always go back to it and refine it, but you need to have an awareness of it. I don't want to make it sound different, but yeah. So, oh man, that's such a great page. Love that, the angle, the perspective. It's just so cool. And again, I mean, you can just see, like, in his mind, he's already thinking Frankenstein book. If he didn't even know it, I would be very curious. It's a shame that he's not with us anymore, because I would love to know, when he was drawing these pages, was he already working on Frankenstein? I can't imagine that he was yet, because it doesn't look like the drawings are to that level. But I wonder if he was thinking about it. Okay. I'm going to call this after the next page. So this looks like it's going to be a 4-parter, maybe 5. It's okay, though. We'll keep them short. Love that. That's nice. But yeah, some of these early stories, again, it's just that the drawings are a little... Oh, that's really nice, though, man. You never know the deadlines on stuff like this, too. I mean, it's possible that he's getting crunched. You just never, ever know. You know, we look back and we just see it as a time capsule of, oh, well, he drew this story in this year. But trust me, as someone that's worked in comics for a long time, every book has its own story that goes along with it, and not all deadlines are created equal, that's for sure. And there's a lot of pressure, especially if you're a young artist, even if you're talented, is, you know, you don't want to botch too many deadlines, because the fear is they might not invite you back. No matter how good you are, I think that it's very dangerous to feel like you're untouchable. Okay, so we'll leave it at this, a pencil page. But again, thank you for tuning in. Smash the like. Look in the description box below for some links to a few other videos that I think you'll absolutely love if you love this series. And yeah, let's. The goal is we'll do 50 likes on this. We get to 50 likes, I'll fire off even a 3rd part today. All All right. All shot from the original pencils, full size, IDW, DC Comics, Scott Dunbier. I'll have links to all that below. Okay, thank you for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please do. I post a wide variety of, I think, fun art-related videos. Okay? We will return.